Inner child work is a fucking joke. At least the way it's being used today in society. I don't know how we got this fucking far here, but inner child work is nothing more than an escape mechanism. Listen, having imaginary conversations, for example, with your old childhood self to feel better about something that happened when you were a kid, how the fuck does that build your confidence for the future? Obviously, there's certain skills you'd want to have in the future to feel more confident about your future. But how the fuck is having imaginary conversations, for example, going to do anything to actually build your confidence in future scenarios? It's fucking not. Inner child work is not going to save your relationship. It is not going to save your fucking marriage. It is an escape mechanism. And by the way, listen, if you've had an experience with inner child work and somehow you believe it worked for you, hey, good for you. I'm going to respect your experience. But if you personally have not healed, strengthened at least dozens, if not dozens, hundreds, or maybe even thousands of people, then please shut the fuck up and I'm not interested in your 2 cents. Please do not distract people from a real fucking solution. Okay? I know you might be lost in the matrix, but people want to feel fucking good now. And there's only one way to do that. Strengthening emotionally. There is something called the science of neuroplasticity. That is the only way to strengthen your brain like a muscle. And that has nothing to fucking do with what happened when you were 5 years old. Just like if you were a kid and you got beat up, what good would it do for you to have a conversation with your counselor about how you got bullied when you're 5 years old? It'd do nothing for you if you want to feel more confident about the future, about your ability to defend yourself in the future. You'd want to lift weights. You want to take a martial arts course. Doesn't that fucking make sense? How the fuck would having a conversation about how you got bullied when you were 5 years of age do anything to make you feel good and strong about being able to defend yourself as an adult? It would do nothing. So you would do a workout to strengthen physically. It's the same fucking thing for your emotions. If you actually want to feel better about the future, you have to treat your brain like a muscle. There is something called the science of neuroplasticity, and it has nothing to do with fucking analysis paralysis, inner child work bullshit. Listen, I'm all about understanding what the problem is, but too much emphasis today is being put on the problem rather than the fucking solution. People are just fucking being sucked in to these never-ending narratives about woe's me and oh my God, when I was a kid. I get it. I had my own fucking challenges. But you should be focused on an actual process to strengthen so you feel great about the future. And again, if you want to try and poke holes here and you have not personally helped at least dozens, if not hundreds of people, please shut the fuck up and do not distract people from a real fucking solution. And on that note, I don't care how nice your counselor is, I'm pretty damn sure you're not going to find anybody on planet Earth that it can showcase more verifiable video testimonials. This was the best thing they ever did, and they got over their emotional hurdle in fucking days. No inner child work required. And unlike these fucking counselors and therapists, and listen, I know there's a few counselors and therapists out there that probably do perform at a very high level. They're very rare, and they're not included with your insurance plan. That's fucking for sure, because you tend to get what you pay for. But I know they exist. But these people are not using archaic fucking therapeutic counseling techniques from the 1950s. They're using things that are a lot more up to speed with how the brain actually works. And again, chances are that person is not included with your insurance plan. But anyway, bottom line is, if you personally have not helped, strengthened, and got people out of their emotional roller coaster, at least dozens of people, please shut the fuck up, be quiet, maybe learn a thing or two here. And I'll leave it at that. Last thing I'll say here, out of any problem earning your trust, my book, you can find on Amazon, Refocus on Power. I've been coaching for over 10 years, and I have coached thousands of men and women, and I've given them a permanent outcome, a true one and done. Because just like a workout, if you have that workout and you keep doing it, you can keep strengthening. I teach people that for the most important muscle, arguably, this one, your brain. Okay? So anyway, I don't have any problem in your trust. You want to start my book, you can do that. Refocus on Power. As long as it's clear, the book is only a bridge to work with me. Do not buy that book if you think that's the final solution. I'm not an author at the end of the day. That's not what I consider myself. I'm a coach. I teach an emotional strengthening process. I'm an emotional strengthening expert. Ultimately, books only go so far. They don't talk back to you. You would only buy that book because you want to work directly with me and you want to get your feet wet, so to speak. And I get it. We live in a skeptical world. Unlike your counselor therapist who can't wait to fucking sign up for the next 2 fucking years in therapy sessions and deep inner child work, I don't have any problem earning your trust because I can show you a world that you wish you got introduced to, I'll teach you that in days. You'll have an experience that's indisputable even the first 72 hours. And I can speak the way I speak for a reason. No inner child work required. Have a nice day. Ciao for now. Perhaps speak soon.